Yo, what's up, world? It's your man Slim Jim Longfoot, aka the GOAT, King of America. Welcome to day 1611 of Diabetes and I, the daily vlog series that I do to show you how I combat this type 2 diabetes with the 1-2, you feel me? Yo, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe down below. Hit that notification bell so you can keep up on all things Slim Jim Longfoot, such as my product reviews, my how-to videos for YouTubers, my TV and movie reviews, my reactions, my video clips, my shorts, my live streams, my my daily vlogs that you're watching right now, and last but not least, my art video series, GOAT 1408 TV. Shout outs to the members of the live chat crew. Most notable members includes Avid the Greek Goddess, Sexy Trees 1408, Queen Candace, Michael Marshall, Life's a Magical Journey, Wellness with Frugal Mama, whose birthday was yesterday, and last but not least, my sis, the big sis of YouTube, Latanya Porter, whose birthday is in 22 days. Shout out, consideration to my bro Johnny Quest Gaming, who co-hosts the Nerd Strip Club with me. If you ain't checked out our channel yet, what you waiting on? What you waiting on? What you waiting on? Go do that there. Go do that there. Go do that there. All right. Also, shout outs to the members of the 1408, which includes Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, Gaming Mode, Advice with Mel, Elevate with Vern, Blackjack 939, Crow Luna, and last but not least, Eat to Live Strong. If you yourself would like to be a member of the 1408, you're going to have to wait a little minute until we get back live on the channel. Meantime, between time, if you truly want to support Slim Jim Longfoot and all my endeavors, check out the links in the description below, which includes the books I've written, the books I've drawn, the merchandise that I have, and last but not least, my sister's cash app on behalf of my awesome niece Paris, who was shot on the 2nd of February back in 2022. Hashtag Paris Strong, hashtag Prayers for Paris, whether that's FOR or the number 4. You feel me? Yo, today is the 31st of July 2024. It is the last day of the month. We done made it through July, man. We done made it through July, making it do what it do and does what it does. Shout outs to everybody out there. Shout outs to my friend Gloria, who celebrates a milestone birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Hey, hey, hey. Happy birthday, dear Gloria. Happy birthday to you. Hey, hitting that 70 today, hitting that 70. Hey, milestone birthday, baby. That part. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Each and every day that we live in, we are blessed to see it, blessed to know it, blessed to enjoy it, blessed to achieve it. Because, you know, there are people who was here yesterday that ain't here today. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You know, like my last day could have been February 27th, 2020. But God said differently, said, nope, you gonna still be here and you gonna start doing a daily vlog series. I mean, I ain't, you know, when I got out the hospital on March the 3rd, 2020, after spending 6 days in the hospital from the 27th of February to that day, I did not know what I was going to do, but I knew what I was going to do. I knew I was going to start correcting my diet and balancing my diet, so that way, you know what I'm saying, nothing like that was ever going to happen again. You feel me? And so I knew that this was going to be a day-by-day thing, you know, a day-by-day thing. And so, you know, that was the plan, to just take it day by day. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with my niece's recovery after, 910 days ago today, she was shot. And you know what I'm saying, and she's been recovering day by day. It's been a day by day, you know what I'm saying, recovery. You know what I'm saying, just like it's a day by day of anything that you're doing. You know, today is day one of what you are going to do for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry. Like, if you want to continue from the task that you were doing yesterday, feel free to do that. But today is always your day one. Even though I say today is day 1611, I've been doing this for 1611 days straight here on YouTube, doing these daily vlogs. Today is still my day one. The other 1610 don't count. You know what I'm saying? The other 1,610 days don't count. You know what I'm saying? Today is my day one. You feel me? Today is my day one to continue to live this life, to manifest greatness, maintain that greatness, and motivate others to be great on the spiritual level, on the mental level, on the emotional level, on the physical level, on the financial level. If you can't get down with that, then hey, ain't nothing else for me to say to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to preach nothing to you. I'm just here to tell you what I know, to be true with me. And if you dig it, and if it resonates with you, then that's the move. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I do these daily vlogs, you know what I'm saying, for myself. And I appreciate everybody who come through, you know what I'm saying? That's why I shout y'all out, because you ain't have to come through here, you know what I'm saying, at all. But the fact that you did come through here, and you know what I'm saying, and you rocked with me, and you know what I'm saying, and you made time to, just be like, hey, sliding through, you know what I'm saying, I like what blase, you know what I'm saying, if it's a genuine comment, you know what I'm saying, you actually resonating with your boy, you actually, listening, came through, with some real feedback, you know what I'm saying, and hey, you know what I'm saying, we right here, you feel me, we right here. And so that's how we rock, you know what I'm saying, each and every day. You know what I'm saying? I was at an event that, you know what I'm saying, that is a polarizing event, pretty dope event, that's of course setting the tones for what's to come in the next few months in the country that I live in. And we're gonna make it do what it do on that tip, you feel me? So that was pretty cool, and of course I get into that when I get into the comments, because I see some comments over there on the live that I did, and we'll see you know what I'm saying, how all that fares and whatnot like that, you know what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, the only thing, you can either be right, well, they say you can only be either right or wrong. But I told y'all the other day about that, you know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? They say you can be right or you can be wrong. Me, I'm going to be great. You feel me? That's what I'm going to be. You can be right, you can be wrong, but I'm going to be great. Simple as that. Simple as that, baby. So, I'm getting ready to check my blood sugar now. You know what I'm saying? I check my blood sugar at the least once a day, at the most 3 times a day, before breakfast, before lunch, and before dinner. That's how we gets down with the get down. And yeah, that's what we do, baby. You know what I'm saying? This has definitely been a long month. You know what I'm saying? A very productive month. You know what I'm saying? As we proceed to, of course, continue to, you know what I'm saying, maintain this greatness. We're maintaining this greatness, baby. That's what we are doing. We are maintaining this greatness that we have manifested. And the goal is to motivate others to be great as well. And you know what I'm saying, and keep the cycle of greatness going, keep that manifestation and maintaining of that greatness going to motivate to others, you feel me? So, it may sound like a broken record, but this is the best record to play. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that you want to keep on rotation, you know what I'm saying? The rotation of greatness, baby. And that's what I'm gonna call this. I'm gonna call this the rotation of greatness. I like that, rotation of greatness. Tomorrow we of course will be starting our affirmations August. You know what I'm saying, 31 days of, you know what I'm saying, speaking on the things that you want to have, you know what I'm saying, manifesting in your life. Those manifestations, those affirmations, you know what I'm saying, just thanking the Most High, you know what I'm saying, for what it is that you know what I'm saying, want to have in your life, to keep in your life, to, you know what I'm saying, push forth in your life. And so that's what we're going to be on all August long. You know what I'm saying? Which is, a great month, a premiere month for me. You know what I'm saying? That, of course, is my mom's birthday month, my sister's birthday month. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah, that part. You know what I'm saying? Making it do what it do and does what it does. So that's what we bees at, baby. So yeah, I just got to check my blood sugar, and yeah, that part. Boo doo boop, boo doo boop, boo doo Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that part. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yesterday's event was pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? I had a chance to, you know what I'm saying, actually, you know, hold hands like this, you know what I'm saying, to Reverend King, Reverend Bernice King, you know what I'm saying, thanking her for, you know what I'm saying, her contributions, you know, to this world, and, you know, and the sacrifices that her family made, and condolences on her recent loss with her brother Dexter Scott King. And that was cool. That was cool. You know, just to do that. I want, you know what I'm saying, I ain't want to take no picture with her, because, you know, I know she was there, you know, just there for the event, and, you know, wasn't trying to be like, you know, in the limelight, so to speak, like that, you know what I'm saying? But that was cool to, you know, have that moment, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, a personal, you know, chill moment, because I met her before once, but this was my first time speaking to her though. So that was cool, you know what I'm saying? Awesome. But yeah, man, you know, yesterday was cool. You know what I'm saying? First it was hot, then it was raining. Didn't get caught in the rain though. But yeah, it was dope though. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all saw some of the event. You know, some of y'all might have caught the event. You know what I'm saying? It was on TV last night, so that was cool. That was cool. But with that being said, once again, we are out here to, you know what I'm saying, move forth in our manifestations of greatness, y'all. And, you know, it's a lot of, you know, it's a funny thing about the internet, because, you know what I'm saying, the internet has, you know what I'm saying, I have gained a lot from the internet when it comes to information, and, you know what I'm saying, and just discovering, you know, other talented people, and, you know what I'm saying, awesome people on the internet. And then also, you know, the internet is that place of, you know, not only information but misinformation. And, you know what I'm saying, and for every, you know, great person you'll find, you also have trolls on the internet, you know, who have been emboldened because, you know, they grew up and became keyboard warriors. And keyboard warriors are literally the worst, because those are the ones who will hide from fights in real life, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And wouldn't dare fight you in real life, because, you know, they punks. But you know, at the same time, it's like, you know, in life you're going to come through obstacles. You're going to come through, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things that may deter you from, you know what I'm saying, your, you know, your goals in life. And so the only thing that you can continue to do is be you and be great. Be you and be great. Be you and be great. And, you know, that's part of that rotation of greatness, because, you know what I'm saying, each and every day is a day to manifest that greatness, maintain that greatness, and motivate others to be great. And may they do the same, you know what I'm saying, you know, manifesting the greatness that you know what I'm saying, motivated them to manifest. You know, they manifesting that greatness that you motivated them to go for, and then they maintaining it, and then they, of course, you know what I'm saying, pass that on to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the easiest thing that you can do in the world. You can either spread love or you can spread hate. You know what I'm saying? You can spread love or you can spread hate, or just choose to do none of it. You know what I'm saying? The prerogative is yours. The prerogative is yours on what you choose to do with this thing you got called life. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, guess what? You're going to get judged. You're going to get judged just as much as you would get judged if you did a crime or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get judged at the end of the day. At the end of this life, you're going to get judged. And so, you know, when the Most High come your way, and he going to sit up there and be like, oh, you spent your whole life just trolling, or you spent your whole life, you know, taking from people, you know what I'm saying, not giving, you know what I'm saying, like not learning from your experiences, and, you know, giving some clarity, giving some, you know, knowledge to others. You know what I'm saying? All you did was just spend your life effing around and not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just being a parasite, being a waste of this great thing called life. You know what I'm saying? And this is where we at. You know what I'm saying? Case in point, the person who shot my niece, you know. That person, you know what I'm saying, if there is heaven and hell, you know what I'm saying, he's been burning the hell real good. But I ain't gonna speak on that. That's why I got my time capsule for my niece Dallas. You know, that's for her. So when she turned 18 and she can get raw uncle from 2022 when I was speaking hard facts on it. So, so that part. But with that being said, yeah, we out here making it do what it do and does what it does. And you see the shirt, you know what I'm saying? I know I wore it yesterday, but we rising up, not just in the ATL, but all over, wherever you are at. You know what I'm saying? Rise up to the occasion of this greatness that you are manifesting in your life, this greatness that you are maintaining in your life, and this greatness that you want to motivate others to have. So I'm just saying, baby, get with it or not. That part. You know what I'm saying? I ain't running for office. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing no running for office because I already told y'all who I was at the beginning of the video. You know what I'm saying? And I mean that. I'm the king of America. So I claim that title. What? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for the shout out. Hey, shout out. Hey. It's time for the shout outs, baby. It's time for the shout outs, baby. Oh, yeah. Let's see, on the live yesterday, y'all, well, not just yesterday, but we had broadcast Think Different TV season 3 episode 28 on both platforms, on my channel and on Think Different TV's channel. In the comment section, no comments over here. In the live chat, we had in the live chat on my end, Dolores was in the building on my end. Who else was in the building? RL was in the building, and that was it. That was everybody who was in the building on my end of the live chat. If you want to see everybody else who was also in the building, you can see them on Think Different TV's end of that same episode. So you can check over there and see, see over there on that end there. So hold on for a second. Let me let's see. All right, y'all. And so yesterday we had the live stream on Kamala Live. That's what I did yesterday. Let me see if I can Alright, let's see. Alright, so here we go in the regular comment sections for my live stream yesterday. We have person here for the first time, S Win. S Win, shout out to S Win, who's in the comment, said thanks for the live feed. And I'm about to say thank you for stopping by. shouted you out on day 1611 of my daily vlog series. So yeah, that part. So thank you, S Win, for coming through. S Win, who is a viewer here on YouTube. Let's see who else was in the building. We have John, person by the name of John, who stopped by, said thanks, Slim. Hey, appreciate it. Most definitely. Thank you for sliding through, John, aka their at is Snowdrog Snowdrog 5. The Solomon Project said we're not going back, and you know this. Thank you for stopping by. Shout out to you out on day 1611 of my daily vlog series. And Big Sis said, hey bro, what's up, sis? That part, you feel me? And shout outs to Miss Nas, who was in the video as well, who slid by the video as well. Most definitely, that was awesome. Let's see who was here for the live chat. We had It's Adriology was in the building, Mojo was in the building, and Dolores was in the house. Shout outs to all of them for sliding through, you dig? Most definitely making it do what it do and does what it does. Up in here. Let's see. Let me change up my hashtags from the video, because you know what I'm saying, hashtags that I have are usually my hashtags that are my default hashtags basically. So let me switch some of those up. Alrighty, and there we go. Got some of those. Alright, so that was it from the lives, the live that I did yesterday. Let's see who else was here. Yesterday, day 1610, that was my other video that I did, Thoughtful Tuesday, yesterday's daily vlog. Let's see, we got in the building. Let's see, we got in the regular comment sections. Latanya Porter said, hey bro, what's happening, sis? And in the live chat, we got Dolores was in the live chat. Tristan Bell was in the live chat. Long time no see there. And that was it. That was everybody who was in the live chat for that there. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all y'all for sliding through, making it do what it do and does what it does. Wellness with Frugal Mama. If you are watching this, most definitely I hit you with a DM in the gram, so definitely go out check that out. I don't know what happened. I had got her book back, her book that she ordered. I got it back in the mail, so gotta get it to her. So with that being said, anybody else, of course, who would like to get this most amazing book right here, the latest book from the Jelly Bean Dream series, Body Jumpers and Jelly Bean Dream presents Dream Catcher. It is out right now. You can get this book signed to you for only $25 via Cash App. You know what I'm saying? I of course will sign it and mail it to you. Well, this is my own personal copy, so you ain't getting this actual book right here, but you getting the book. You getting a copy, of course, of the book. Body Jumpers is a web series created by Alex Fernandez. Jelly Bean Dream is created by myself. You know what I'm saying? 60 pages of dope content in that book right there. And also, we have Jelly Bean Dream issue number 1 available, and the Jelly Bean Dream Dream anthology, which is also available as well. Jelly Bean Dream issue 1 is available for $15 via Cash App, and the anthology is available for $25 via Cash App as well. Also, you can purchase those books digitally. You have the option to get them digital. If you want to get digital copies of the books, you can get digital copies of the books, and they are also available on Google Play digitally, the books as well. So whichever way you want to get them, go get them. You feel me? I appreciate y'all support. I appreciate y'all for sliding through. If you're watching this in the premiere of this daily vlog, the live check, I appreciate you. If you're watching this in the replay, laid back, way back in the playback, Maybach, I appreciate you as well. With that being said, I'm gone, y'all. Stay blessed up. Continue to manifest that greatness, maintain that greatness, and motivate others to be great. Let's keep that rotation of greatness going. Can you do that for your boy? Can you do that for your boy? I know you can. Video playlist. Oh, also before I get into that, also shout outs to Miss Mary, who I was with at the rally yesterday, and her friend Miss BJ, who I met for the first time, who, you know what I'm saying, that who, you know what I'm saying, who personally met the 44th president, you know, right before he, you know, took on that title and had 2 terms. Most definitely, you know what I'm saying, she had a whole bunch of pictures of her, you know, hanging out at the table, you know what I'm saying, inside a residence with former President Obama before he became President Obama. So that was freaking cool right there. So most definitely, shout outs to her. Shout outs to her. Also, I saw Jafar Jackson there as well. Jafar Jackson, the youngest son of Jermaine Jackson, who is going to be playing his, you know, most iconic uncle, who's on my wall back there in the biopic that comes out next year. So that's gonna be cool. That's gonna be freaking dope. But I ain't get a chance to say hey to him. You know, he was on the floor, but I saw him. I was like, oh yeah, I know who that is. You know, I ain't pointing like that, but you know, I was like, hey. Anyway, stay blessed up, y'all. Continue to manifest greatness in your life, maintain that greatness, and motivate others to be great. Let's keep that rotation of greatness going. Can you do that for your boy? As I said, I know you can. You better. Anyway, we gone. Video playlist. Watch them all, alright? One love.